Hello, welcome to Chess Prime. As part of this video, we are going to see how to create thread in Core Java using thread class. So what are the different ways to create a thread using thread class? We are going to see it. So let's get started. So I'm going to open my Eclipse. I have already created a simple Java project. So let me create a simple main class. So I had given a class name called thread class demo and public static void main finish it. Okay, now the class creation is done. So what I'm going to do, so we're going to see what are the different ways to create a thread using thread class. We are going to see it. So there are three ways we can able to create it. The first one is using thread class. So to follow this approach, we have to create your own thread, and then it should extend thread class. Okay, so this is the first step. So you have to write your own class and it should extend thread class, and then you can override the run method. So this is the first step, and generally we are using this step. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a simple statement so that we can able to understand from where it is running. So basically we have overridden the main method, and inside that we have overridden the run method. Inside that we have written a simple statement such a way that we can able to understand from where it is running. So now your thread class is ready. So to invoke or to run this class or a thread, we have to create an object using thread class. Okay, now my thread equal to new thread, and then you can call my thread dot start. So what it mean, so we need to create an object for the class what you have created, and from that you need to call the start method, then it will call the run method. So that way you can able to call any number of times this one. Accordingly the method will be called up. So now in this case, first let me call one time and let's see the output. So you can see it's running. We are not calling the run method directly, but what we are trying to do, we are just trying to call the start method and it will call the run method indirectly. So that's the way we can able to create thread by using the thread class by extending it to your specific class. This is one approach, and this is the way generally we are following to create thread. So there is another two ways we can able to, let me comment out this one. We will see the different approach. So the second approach is, so you can use some anonymous class and you can create thread class. So here we are defining a specific class, right? So if in case if you don't want to create a specific class just for this thread, you can use the anonymous class approach. Anonymous class, this is the second approach. So this is the first approach using the thread class. Now I are going to use the anonymous class where we are not going to use any a specific class except thread class. So this is the anonymous class, and here we are going to override the run method. So what we are trying to do here, so we are creating a thread class and we are giving the implementation, or we are overriding the a thread class a run method directly when we are creating the objects itself. So in this case we are not using any specific class, but we are trying to use anonymous class, and from that we are going to call the start method. So this is one of the way to create thread without using any specific class, just by using the thread class, and we can override the run method, and we can write here. So this is the way we can able to create thread using anonymous class. Here we are not creating any specific class, we are just using the default thread, and we are overriding the run method, and we can able to call the start method by run method by using the start method. So let me run it. We are going to see the coming output. So we can see here, so anonymous class output is coming. So this is second way to create a thread using anonymous class without any specific class. Now that there is another third way is there, so let me comment it out. The third way is we can use the lambda expression. So but when you are using lambda, right, you should have minimum JDK 8. So in my case I'm using 17, so I don't have any problem. But the third approach, have you have to use minimum JDK 8, then only you can able to use this lambda expressions. So that's the note. So how to create a thread using lambda expression by using thread class. So for this we can create a thread equal to new thread. So inside that we have to pass the method as an argument, right? So this is another way to create it. So what I'm going to do here, so here what I'm trying to do here, I'm creating a thread class and creating an object, but as part of object argument I'm trying to override the run method, and inside that you can pass the statement whichever you are interested, just to make it differentiate which run method it's executing. So lambda class thread method. So here what I am trying to do, I am creating an object, but as part of the object constructor I am overriding the run method such a way that when I am calling the thread dot start, so that it will execute the run method. So this is another way to invoke, and we are not using these second and third approaches that much frequently. The main approach we are using the thread class. Okay, so now let me test it. So we are going to test this one just by running this program, and we can able to see lambda class in thread main. So this is the third way we can use it by creating the lambda expression, but it should have JDK 8 plus. So this is the one of the condition you need to follow it. So lambda expressions will work only in JDK 8. I think these are the three different ways you can able to create thread using the thread class. I think that's all about this video. If you like the video, you can subscribe the channel for more subsequent updates, and thank you.